Hi, welcome. Good morning. It's a Friday morning on YouTube. And that's the station, 103.9 The Fox in Flint, Michigan, USA, home of the formerly crappy water and ugliest public building in the country. You are looking behind the scenes at the Foxhole Morning Show, which is in the middle of, well, not actually the early stages of a 12-hour radiothon, only we are just 1 hour into a 12-hour radiothon for the Food Bank of Eastern Michigan. It's called the Fox Feeding Frenzy, and Johnny will be back with a guest having to do with that in a couple minutes. My name is Hal. I do the news and the traffic, and I chat with you guys during the time that we have going on our situation, which involves chatting during music and commercials and doing other things. Today, we are going to be doing some food fighting in a few minutes. We got the Friday morning Primal Scream that's coming up from the studio in about 8:35. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should make sure that we're down there and have the ability to look in on Johnny and whoever the hell he has in at the studio, because it could be anybody that he's going to be able to corral to scream with him. They got a whole bunch of people, and they kind of basically opened the building up to people over there today. So if you want to go over there, hell, Linda, you're close. You might as well go over. You could walk over almost. There's Eric is back again. Mel is back again, and Tina is back again. All right, welcome all of you. Let's see what's going on here. Yep, there he is. There he is. Getting ready for at least one guest, maybe more. We'll be listening to them in a few minutes. We also have traffic to do as well. Let's see. Okay, that's clear. We don't have to worry about that one. How about here? Yeah, we're doing all right. Stuff that we had earlier is done. We don't have to worry about those. Cool. Yes. Okay, we've got Michigan Kim back, who's been listening to music, and the Stalker song by The Police came on. Really? Reverend Rob Coaching. You got another name, Slime Man? I can't keep up with him. Linda's got a lap full of cat, and that's just one. Chris is back once again. I think Mel is back with us as well, minus Mr. Mel, who is away today doing other things. Busy, as always. Might as well have breakfast while I'm waiting, because we're going to be listening to Johnny and so forth. And my breakfast has to be a banana. Why? Because, well, if you weren't on Facebook, you see us struggling to get to our scale and get a good reading on it. After all the E's that came up, it came up 222.6, which meant essentially we gained 3 pounds from last week. I don't know how, but I'm not totally surprised at that. We'll try again next Friday. Second time out of 3 weeks that Dale has been designated our winner for his guest being the closest. So Dale has now put himself on the list. In fact, I'll start to put that together so you guys can read it. He'll have the list for you. Right now, I can just tell you Dale's been on it twice in the first 3 weeks, and the other one is Mel, who are right now contestants for getting the drawing, like we'll do for you, the complimentary drawing of your favorite person, pet, or place. That happens for the person who's randomly drawn among the winners on the list. All right? And it looks like 81 going to be in New Mexico today. Mm-hmm. But that's dry heat. It's time for Johnny.
Anyway, welcome to the Foxhole Morning Show. We are in the midst of one of our favorite events of the year. The Hunger Hotline is open at the Fox Feeding Frenzy. Food Bank of Eastern Michigan is our beneficiary, and we couldn't do it without the support of amazing people like our friends at HAP. Our friends at, I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time here this morning. Our friends at Huntington Bank are with us right now. President of the Mid-Michigan region is Greg Viner. He's in the studio with us along along with some other people. And why is it you guys support this? What's so important about this organization for you, Greg?
Yeah, no, thanks. Good morning, Johnny. It's great to be with you, and thanks to you guys for putting this on as well. Yeah, I'm here this morning with Mike Honchman, who is our leader in our business banking team,
Right.
and Janice Silva in our private banking team. And we're representing over 400, close to 500 Huntington Bank colleagues that work in the area. And Johnny, every day we get up in the morning to try to live out our purpose,
Right.
which is how to make people's lives better, to help our businesses thrive and make our community stronger. And we can't do that last part, make our community stronger, without your help and without the Food Bank of Eastern Michigan's help.
Well, you guys just made a big donation too, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. We came in this morning and starting off this morning with a $1,000 donation
Right.
to the Fox Feeding Frenzy.
Yeah, that's really nice. The folks from Huntington Bank are in the studio with us, but they just told me something. And Greg, you just don't look this old, but they're 160 years old here.
Yeah, we are. We're celebrating our 160th anniversary this year, which is really exciting. We're really proud of that. As a matter of fact, we're going to be working with the Food Bank later next month as a Service Heart Volunteer Day, and our colleagues all said we have to go volunteer at the Food Bank. So we'll have a lot of our colleagues out there helping to organize, pack.
Have you guys ever done that before, by the way?
We have.
Because that's a really fun thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah, our colleagues love it. I mean, getting everybody together, working for a cause like the Food Bank has, helping the over 700 agencies that the Food Bank works with, being part of the 38 million pounds of food that's distributed by the Food Bank is really amazing. And of that 38 million pounds, half of it was fresh last year. So everybody thinks Food Bank giving out canned goods and that, but it's a lot of fresh food going out.
Yeah, and this is what we've talked about for many, many years, is how efficient they are and how healthy what they are serving is. And it goes to so many people. When 220,000 people are affected by food, I don't know what you would call it, the food deprivation, I guess. And our friends at Food Bank of Eastern Michigan make sure that they're served, which 22 counties are covered by this group. And every year we break the record on this radiothon, and we're going for $70,000 this year. You guys are a big start of that, a big part of that, I should say. Huntington Bank. By the way, you guys are everywhere now, aren't you? Everywhere I look, there's a Huntington Bank now.
We are growing, continuing to grow. We're all over Michigan. We have more branches in Michigan than any other institution. We just added additional partners down south. So if you're one of the snowbirds headed to Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, we're growing.
That's amazing. Yeah, you can see it all over the place. Well, thank you, because your presence here makes it a very big deal for all of us to see you guys involved in this event.
Thank you, and give a shout out to the Food Bank staff too.
Yeah.
An amazing team that delivers every day for those in need.
You see the smiles on their faces all the time. They're just amazing people.
And the sponsors bringing in food and coffee help a lot as well.
Yeah, we're sitting here eating IHOP this hour, so we're enjoying our breakfast too. Thank you, Greg Viner. Thank you to Huntington Bank for your participation in this. Thank you for your donations, and thank you for being a part of the Food Bank of Eastern Michigan's Fox Feeding Frenzy today.
Thanks, Johnny.
Take care of you guys. All right, everybody call 810-732-4175. They're doing their part. It's time for you to do yours. That's smart devices.
Yes. It is Friday, February 27th. Yes, I do pronounce the R in February, and I will also pronounce the R in March when it comes up starting Sunday, and I don't pronounce the T in often. What I will show you now is our smile source for the next to last day of February, and it's Lucy. The Labrador Retriever lives in Pataskala, Oklahoma. It's Lucy. Here's a smile source today. There you are. Lucy, who said underneath this, true friends are worth the wait. Those are among the proverbs that they show. All right, food fighting coming up. We're going to do that starting after the traffic update, which is coming up, and then we will have the scream at about 8:35. If you missed the weigh-in, 222.6 what we came on the scale at. Rather ornery scale this morning. I think it did it just to tick me off. 222.6, a gain of basically 3 pounds since last week. So Dale is on the board as our winner for a second time. Did Denver ever put his head out the car window? Yeah, he did. He was one who wanted to say, look, I'm king of the world and all that kind of thing. That's cool. What used to be cool was the two that preceded him. When we had both Koa, who was the big guy, he was the Lab Shar-Pei mix, and Missy, who was the Shih Tzu Yorkie mix, they would stick their heads out the car. Koa would be out of the right side of the car, and Missy would be standing on my lap with her head stuck out the window on the driver's side, so we kind of balanced everything out. But yeah, Denver liked it. Jacko is not one to do that. He's not one to stick his head out the window for more than a half second. He doesn't, for whatever reason, he doesn't like that. He tried it, but doesn't like it. He'd rather just keep his head inside the car and bark at the world. If I don't give him something to do. Right now, we're fine. We have no crashes or unusual delays to slow you down all over the region at the moment. That, of course, could change. And for updated Vehicle City traffic information throughout the day and weekend, we invite you to check out ClassicFox.com/traffic. When you run across a problem, you need to tell us about it. You do so by calling us at 810-230-WRSR. That is 810-230-9777. Be a traffic tipster on 103.9 The Fox.
That's just in the first hour alone. Reaching for another record this year. We break it every year. We get to 70 grand. We got a new one again this year. And your donations are all being matched by the Williamson Family Foundation and other organizations to make your donation go that much further. Call us now. While you're listening to Van Halen on 103.9 The Fox.
Probably going to get nailed for that. I did get nailed for something. What did we play yesterday? We got something. I got another YouTube violation yesterday, so we got blocked in some part of the world. I don't know. It wasn't here in the U.S., but we got blocked in some part of the world because we played something. I don't remember which song it was that we got nailed on, and it's like every other day. I'm so over it. It's fine. Okay. Moving over to our pile of posts here, our treasure trove of tweets that we've collected about food over the years, and people are still standing by their views. That's right. That's absolutely right. I am a troublemaker, and I have been for 10 years. The live stream universe knows about us, but there's a lot of people out there who watch us who just now discovered we do that. Want to be right alongside us as rebels? Watch where we are on TikTok, or when we're on Facebook, or when we're on Twitch. And then, of course, you already know about us here on YouTube. 2 hours, live scintillating chat every single Monday through Friday, right? All right, let's go to this. Let's go to the list. First off, we find out Ricky is saying to us that creamy salad dressings that are mostly made up of mayonnaise / yogurt, etc., are absolutely disgusting. Vinaigrettes are infinitely superior. Creamy salad dressings that are mostly made up of mayonnaise, yogurt, etc. are absolutely disgusting. Vinaigrettes are infinitely superior. No, they aren't. Thelma and Louise here. Louise is thinking about it. Thelma definitely disagrees with that. Just keep it the hell off of my salad. That's all I'm saying. Just keep it off my salad. Any of it. Any of it. We were talking yesterday about chili, and Johnny was talking about how he thinks that that's stuff on stuff. No, the chili is your original stuff, and then if you start plunking like cheese bits in it, or onions or whatever, that's when or sour cream, that's when you get your stuff on stuff crap going on. Yogurt-based is okay, no mayo, for Linda. Yogurt-based is okay, no mayo. And Dale is back. Dale is our winner for the second time in 3 weeks. Carrie made chili last night, with or without beans. What was in it? What was in it? Beans or no beans and whatever else is in it. Johnny was talking about like onions. You got to have those, and you got to have cheese, and you got to have sour cream. And like, oh man, you ruin a good dish. Jeez. Oh, you had beans in yours. Okay, well that's not legit salad, but okay, that's fine. Salad period is rabbit food, says Michigan Kim. Will not touch rabbit food with a 10,000-foot pole. So take that. No rabbit food. Okay, let's move on to this one. Gracie said that grapes, watermelon, bits of fruit are fantastic in savory salad. So again, we're talking salad, but with another set of ingredients. Grapes, watermelon, bits of fruit are fantastic in savory salads. If you were to play again, could you win a third time? You could win a 10th time if you want to. You're available and eligible to play every week you want to. That's fine. Because the more you win, the more chances you have of being drawn as the person who's going to win your requested drawing. Reverend Slyman agrees. Tina Concarney Linda doesn't want grapes. Tina does agree. Slyman said that fruit in salad is yummy. Do you mix the fruit with the veggies in your salad? I've had fruit salad, which is nothing but fruit. And I tell you what, I had that happen one time. I went to a restaurant. We were over in West Michigan. And I went to order it was a fruit salad of some kind. There was like 5 or 6 different kinds in there. Everything except grapefruit. Hate that. But everything else was in there. And I ate that. And it was a good-sized salad. I felt so weird at the end of that. I don't know what it was. Overdose of fruit or something. I've never felt the same way before or since. It was like I was going to jump out of my skin. And I don't know why that was, this fruit salad thing. It was a weird, weird feeling. It's hard to describe it, but I really kind of wanted to jump out of my skin at that time. But fruit in salad. Now, if you put some fruit in it, okay, maybe that's the thing. Strawberries, yes. You haven't tried grapes in a regular salad yet. Strawberries, yeah. Well, today you want to do that. Salads is the thing today because, strawberries are being saluted on their day. Yes with veggies, Tina's saying. Yes with veggies. Yes with veggies. Got slipped a Mickey. I don't know what it was. I'd never had that before, and then I'd never eaten that much fruit at one sitting either, which might have also had something to do with it. Because it was just a legit fruit salad. That's all it was in. It was fruit. Different kinds of fruit. And no, there was no dressing on top of it, thankfully. But man, that was a scary feeling because it was just weird. Never before, never since. Okay, we move on to this next one here. Harv said cheap 2-minute noodles make delicious meals if paired with fresh herbs, spices, and ingredients. Now when you have a massive allergy to fruit, you even attempted to eat fruit, you will have, now this is a thing about me and peanut butter. This is the same thing that you have going with fruit. You have to stay away from that. That's the thing with the nut thing. So we've got that same deal going. As long as you watch what you're eating. Some people, of course, you can eat fruit, but there's a limit apparently to what you can eat with it. A cheap 2-minute noodles make delicious meals if paired with fresh herbs, spices, and ingredients.
Fox Feeding Frenzy without them. Last hour, Kroger was our sponsor. In this hour, as you just heard, Huntington National Bank. First hour, we raised $5,628.90, already going for the new record again this year. We do it every year, it seems like. And the way we do that, largely, is with the matching funds that we get from Williamson Family Foundation and the David W. Elliott Memorial Foundation. Go online and donate at fbem.org/donate or call the Hunger Hotline right now. It's being manned here in our Fox offices and studios at 810-732-4175. Every time you make a donation, you're qualifying for a prize drawing as well. Ask the operators about it. Become a Hunger Hero for $103.90, and there's all kinds of prizes involved. So that's all you got to do to help support here. 22 counties in Michigan, 220,000 people who take advantage of the highly efficient food bank of Eastern Michigan. Michigan. So the Hunger Hotline is wide open for you to be a part of that. It's Fox Power, powered by our Fox listeners. When they call 810-732-4175. Pink Floyd now. Just ahead of the Friday morning primal scream on 103.9 The Fox.
So, all right, Michigan Kim, question, because you have this allergy, as I do, with certain types of food. Does it bother you or in any way embarrass you if when somebody offers you something and you're not quite sure what it is, like maybe it's one of those potlucks or something, because you sometimes get invited to those things and everybody's cooking their own thing and nobody knows what people's allergy situation is unless you come out and tell them. We wouldn't have known that if you hadn't said this just now. I've been talking about the nut thing for years. But that you have to always ask people what's in it when they give you something that you're not sure of because you've never either seen this dish or you don't know what when this person cooks, if they know that there's certain things you can't eat. Are you always kind of bugged about the idea that you have to always ask what's in it? Because I always have to. Every time somebody... I always have to ask people whenever they come up with cookies, particularly cookies or cakes, more so cookies though. When they bake them, are there nuts in these? Because then you have a problem if there are. Yeah, but I feel weird having to do that, but you got to do it, right? Tina here has got something else going. She's paying for snow removal but not getting any. How much snow do you have? How much snow do you have over there, Tina, right now? I mean, are you getting any melting at all? I don't know I haven't been able to follow what your temperatures have been lately, but are you getting any melting at all? Black-eyed peas and mango coming up on this new dish. 24 inches of snow. 2 full feet of snow. 2 full feet of snow. Man, I don't know that we've gotten 24 inches of snow this entire winter around here. It's just been a lot of cold. We did have a couple of snow stretches, but not huge snow stretches. It's just once it fell, it was so cold that it never melted. It stayed for weeks around here, never did melt. Then it did for a few days last week, got back to being 2 or 3 inches on the ground again, and today a lot of that will melt away one more time. And just in time for us to be in the 30s tomorrow and 20s on Sunday. Let me give you another one here, and this is an interesting observation from Billy, who said it's more important to understand how elements of cooking work than it is to know or remember recipes. I will defer to you guys who work with recipes all the time, the food experts here. It's more important to understand how elements of cooking work than it is to know or remember recipes. We also have this one. This was kind of an interesting one that came here from Chucky. Chucky, who said, good pizza means, I'm sorry, I couldn't read his writing. Good pizza means 4 toppings, max. Tina doesn't even have recipes. That's how good she is. Just flashes cereal ingredients from everywhere and puts them in, and they happen to come out right. Linda can see what Billy means. Just know the elements of cooking. Don't worry about the recipes. Good pizza means 4 toppings, max.
Lots of things to scream out. There's a woman in the news this morning that's being charged with apparently...
Tina disagrees with that.
Felicia Howard is her name. She got arrested and tried to bail somebody out of jail using fake movie money. Felicia Howard in Kentucky. The bills, it said right on them, motion picture use only. Here's the Major Jason McKnight talking about what...
No such thing as a fruit allergy, huh?
Motion picture money. It says that on the bill, I guess, that, for movie purposes only or whatever, so that kind of tips them off pretty quickly. I can't remember the last time I've heard of this. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody take one to the jail, for sure.
Yeah. So there you go. Also in the news this morning, and a couple of things that people are screaming about, is that apparently there was a couple charged for hitting each other with frying pans. A Pennsylvania couple apparently said they were doing that, and not only were they hitting each other with frying pans, but apparently at one point Paula bit Maynard during the fight, so they're screaming about that.
Pork tacos with pineapple.
That is making silly TikToks with fire safety that people are screaming about, by the way. And
Didn't have sour cream in it, did it?
Admit, are you ready for this? 1 out of 10 Americans, look around the room, you got 10 people in the room, one of those people admit that they knowingly gave a partner an STD. I got an STD! Yes, an STD! Lots of things to scream about this morning, and of course, all you have to do is stick around here for another couple of minutes, and we'll be giving you the opportunity to do that. The Foxhole Morning Show, 103.9, The Fox. Scream is next. It's said.
Okay, well, we know that's coming up, so hang in there. We're getting ready to scream, and I'll give you one more from the list before we get there. And who's got that one? We've got, okay, let's see who we have. Crotchety789, that's what he said his name is. Crotchety789 says, when scrambled eggs or omelet goes onto the plate, it must be wet. It will continue to cook while it gets served. While scrambled eggs or omelet goes onto the plate, it must be wet. It will continue to cook while it gets served. Reverend Slyman disagrees with that. Just ahead of the Friday morning primal scream, we are looking good right now under the sunshine of a Friday morning. No crashes, no unusual delays on 75, 475, 69, 23. Looking north, 675 and US 10, same thing. And nothing has been reported that's slowing you down on any of the freeway or the surface streets. We're looking good there. And for updated vehicle city traffic information all the time, check it out at classicfox.com/traffic. If you spot a crash, let us know. 810-230-WRSR. That is 810-230-9777, the number to make you a traffic tipster on 103.9 The Fox.
It's finally Friday!
It's finally time to go down there.
You betcha. I'm doing this all alone. Steph is on vacation. I'm dedicating the Friday morning primal scream to her. We're in the middle of the hunger hotline fox feeding frenzy. Food Bank of Eastern Michigan, and it is crazy around here. The Friday morning primal scream is just a chance for us to get anything negative out of our system. That's not negative, but the stress is. And if you're stressing out, this is a special feature for you that actually works according to the University of Michigan. You wanna do the dishes? No, I don't wanna do that. Do you wanna go to church? No, I don't wanna do that. Do you wanna buy insurance? No, I don't wanna do that. Do you wanna make the bed? No, I don't wanna do that. Do you wanna get married? No, I don't wanna do that. Do you wanna eat sushi? No, I don't wanna do that. Do you wanna go to Illinois? No, I don't wanna do that. Do you wanna do a shot with me? Yeah. And there are a lot of crazy people in the news, of course. Here's a genius award. Goes out to the city of South Fulton Police Department in Georgia, releasing a tongue-in-cheek advisory after discovering a Cutwater lemon drop martini in a student's lunchbox. It says, say twin before you send them babies off to school. Check the lunchbox. Officers wrote on Facebook the morning accompanying a photo showing a kid's lunch containing Doritos, snacks, and an 11% ABV alcoholic beverage. You want to get the flu? No, I don't want to do that. Do you want to talk to Ziggy? No, I don't want to do that. Do you want to fall down? No, I don't want to do that. Do you want to watch soccer? No, I don't want to do that. Do you want to go to prison? No, I don't want to do that. Do you want to get a haircut? No, I don't want to do that. Do you want to swallow poison? No, I don't want to do that. Do you want to get the hot tub full of blackberry brandy with Cindy Crawford? I'm already on my way. Yes! All right. Yeah. Love this. Mom never packed me ABV alcoholic beverage of my blood. That was for her. That's the parent had a long night starter pack. Because police were down there in South Fulton, Georgia, where this happened, are joking about little Johnny arriving in the third period while carrying a martini, urging parents to tighten up and avoid sending students to school with drinks that require an ID. The 70s are back, baby. What if he's a 21 Jump Street type undercover cop? And they blew it. I don't know. All right. Well, no matter where you are, what you're doing, the idea is to think whatever it is that's frustrating you. This is for real, man. This is a real thing. Psychologists use this in their offices all the time. It's a primal scream therapy, and we do it here every week to enjoy our weekend minus the stress. So everybody think about what you're stressing you over and just get it out of your system by screaming it out together with us. All on the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Tesla announced that they will soon activate the noise-canceling feature for their Cybertruck. This way, you'll no longer hear people making fun of you for owning a Cybertruck.
The website NorthJersey.com has launched a March Madness-style competition to determine the best chicken parmesan in the state, though it's going to be confusing when 30 of the choices are my cousin Angela's.
Costco's $4.99 rotisserie chicken is facing 2 class action lawsuits. Damn. Imagine getting cooked on a spit and being served a subpoena.
Papa John's just said that they're closing hundreds of locations across the country. You know it's bad when no one asks why. Yeah, business began dwindling when customers started upgrading to Lunchables.
I was a nightmare in my 20s. I was dating a guy once in my 20s, and we were laying on the couch one night, and we weren't fighting, and I thought that was weird. So I turned to him, and I said, hey, babe, if you found out that we were cousins, would you break up with me? And he goes, yes. I was like, whoa, fast. No follow-up questions. You're just out like that. He goes, it's illegal, Taylor. I'm like, so are mushrooms, and we did those. How you're this law-abiding citizen just because we're cousins? He goes, you're so wrong about this. Ask anyone we know. So I texted the 3 happiest couples in my phone, and I said, hey, if you two found out you're cousins, you didn't know when you met, you haven't known this whole time you've been together, you have the same relationship you've always had, but whoops, you're cousins. Would you break up? And they all wrote back, do we have to tell anybody? And I showed him my phone, and I said, that's what love looks like.
And that's our week. Thank you very much for your attendance and your attention and being here on this Friday morning, 27th of February. You only have to say the R in February a couple more times. I will forever say it, but some of you don't want to. You think you're being forced to say the R. That's in there, so you say it. And, of course, don't worry about the T and often. It doesn't belong there, at least not audibly. Have a great day. Make it a pleasant, peaceful, productive day and weekend. When we come back, it'll be March. On Monday, we'll say the R in March, and we'll start a brand new week. And by the way, it'll be closer to spring, because 3 weeks from now, it will be spring. We're going to be just 9 days away from changing the time in the United States 1 hour ahead and all those kind of things. So we got things to look forward to, including over here, apparently today, a 50-degree something day. That'll be cool, too. So have a great rest of your day and weekend. We'll see you back here again in the Hal Hole with your friends, the Hal Raisers, on Monday morning. Okay?